What's up, everybody? Renfill here. We're doing something new. We are diving back in time with Knights of the Old Republic. Now, this is a game that is classic for so many people. There's a remake that's been in troubled development over the past few years that may or may not ever see the light of day. But I was compelled to bring this out and install it the other day because I had a couple people ask some questions about it, and I went, you know what? I haven't played this game in a long I can't tell you the last time I played it. Probably one of the reasons I haven't played it in so long is unlike say, Baldur's Gate or Neverwinter Nights, those games got enhanced editions. This game never did. And so one of the things you'll notice immediately is that it's not doing full screen behind me, and that's because you can't do 1920 by 1080 with this game. And even to get it running in Windows mode, I'm through GOG is where I own the game. Even doing windowed mode required me to go into the INI config file and tweak some lines of the config behind the scenes to make it work in windowed mode. But I did get it set up after about an hour of tweaking things, and we're going to be doing a bit of a, it's not a first look because I've played the game before many, many years ago, but it is sort of a, what does the game look like in 2023? Is this still something that you could theoretically play if you wanted to, if you never had, or maybe replay? Has it held up over the years? I think graphically it's going to be a stretch because we have moved so far beyond this game in terms of graphics, but people still come back for the progression service in EverQuest 1, so I mean, graphics obviously aren't everything. So consider this my, Knights of the Republic in 2023. Is it worth it? Should I play it? Consider that this video. Yes, you should absolutely play it, but I do want to analyze it with modern eyes because it's been a very long time since I've been around this world and this game. So without further ado, we're going to get into character creation. I'm going to walk you through the creation of my character, what I'm going to be playing through for this build, for this run through, for this video, and then we're going to go from there. So without further ado, camera goes off for the rest of this stuff, so thanks to those of you who are tuning in just to see my lovely face. But from here on out, we're just going to showcase the game. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, smash all those buttons, donate if you can with super chats, super thanks, and memberships. Keeps me doing this full time, everybody. Until then, let's head on, create our character. So right away, we do not want to do a scoundrel or a soldier. And the reason for that is the soldier is a lot of fun if it's your first time playing through the game, but it's definitely brute force. The scoundrel I've found over the years is a little I don't need it because you get other characters in your party who can act as pretty good scoundrel types. So I think the scout is pretty much what we're going to go with this time around. And previously in the past, I've always done sort of a min-max simple character. But it's been so long since I've played. I did some reading online. I actually wanted to do sort of a jack-of-all-trades character this time around. And if this video proves popular, I might do a couple of guides to Knights of the Old Republic and why I do things the way I do them. And that's going to be the character that I create today. So we're not going to do quick character because we do want to come in here and select your portrait. I don't mind that right there. We're going to get an attribute here. You're going to ask, why do I spec it the way that I spec it? And I'm going to tell you why I spec it the way I spec it here in a second. So you're going to notice that we're going for max charisma and as much wisdom as we can, but then sacrificing a lot of other points. Well, there's a reason for that. One of the things about this game being that everybody becomes a Jedi by the end of the game. So you're going to want as many points in wisdom as you can to help with the force abilities as well as the resists towards the later content in the game. Charisma is hugely important if you want to get the most out of conversations in this game, and considering they give bonus experience to beating persuade options in conversations, it helps to have your charisma maxed out if you want to get the most out of the lore of the game and the conversations of the game. Now, you don't have to do it that way if you don't want to. If you would prefer to max out your dexterity or something, go for that. But because I've played this game over the years, and I kind of remember it for the most part, this is sort of an advanced build that I'm doing to see what I can come up with as I go through a game for the purposes of content creation. So those are the stats that we're going to be choosing to roll with from here. Next up, we're going to put a couple of points into computer use, a couple of points into demolition. definitely a couple points into persuade, a couple points into security. Now, why did we take the choices that we took here? Well, first and foremost, you're going to come up against a lot of things that require you to slice them. And if you don't have computer use, it makes it really difficult to get past those components. And while some characters in your party might have the computer use skill, this makes you much better in the lower tiers of the game, being able to do things on your own before you've got the perfect combination of people in your party. Similarly with demolitions, you're going to come across a lot of mines. Being able to disarm them, recover them, and then set them is going to be hugely important to combat, considering we are a little bit weak in terms of strength, and we definitely don't have as many hit points as we could because we don't have a high constitution. Persuade is hugely important for dialogue, and we definitely want that maxed out as often as we can. And beyond that, security, which allows us to use security spikes and gain access to electronic locking devices, like doors, which is hugely important to getting around in the game world. So we'll click OK. For the rare, we need to do feats, and the first feat I would tell you to take right away is going to be the heavy armor feat. You've already got light armor and medium armor, but since we're low on hit points, we want to be able to wear heavy armor to be able to get the maximum survivability possible. So this feat is going to allow our characters to wear heavy armor, even though we are a scout build, scout type build. Anyway, name, we'll do a random name. I don't need something too fancy. Ooh, that's not bad. We'll do Crayson, though. Land Crayson. Well, there you have it, everybody. Land Crayson, who's a scout. 8 strength, 10 dex, 8 constitution, 10 intelligence, 16 wisdom, 18 charisma. So we're waking up after the battle. It didn't show the cutscene for some reason in Streamlabs, but that's not a bad thing, because also it had all the Star Wars music that we can't use anyway, because it'll get triggered by the copyright. So, we've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time. I need to shut up because they have voiceovers, and I forgot. Who are you?
I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I heard what everyone's saying about you. You've explored the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You visited planets I've never even heard of. People with your skills and abilities are hard to find. It's no wonder the Republic recruited you for this mission. But now's the time to prove yourself. I know you're a scout and not a soldier, but Bastila needs all troops at her side during this attack.
All right.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
All right, one of the first things we're doing is we're going to adjust the music volume because it is obnoxiously loud. All right, that might be a little bit better here. All right, I gotta remember how to play this game, so we can move it around like with WASD. Right there. Footlocker. Get items. I got a cardio package, an adrenal alacrity, and a blaster pistol. Alright. Okay, that's what I'm wearing, right? switch to the equip screen.
Come on, we have to hurry. The Sith might already be boarding the ship to try and capture Bastila. Put your equipment on so we can get out of here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. It's per slot. Okay, I get it. I was confused there. Cardio package. Okay.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Trask has joined your party. Most areas you can use the party selection screen to quickly switch party members in and out. Any equipped items will remain on the characters, so if they go... Yeah.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Alright. So, if I remember correctly... I don't remember how to... Oh, it's tab. Tab is the one. So you have to switch the character. He said you have to use me to unlock the door. So we have to move him up.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
Alright. Switching Lane Crayson back to party leader. So tab switches between characters. I had forgotten that you can control different characters. Look at that blaster, by the way. Alright. What's the quick save? It's probably not F5. Hey everyone, Renfail here with the commercial part of the video where I say, hey, if you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And thanks to all of our supporters here on YouTube and over on Patreon, our highest members, our guild champions, Crazy Relative, Remy D here on YouTube. And don't forget, if you want to support, it's really easy. You can do the memberships below, the Adventurers Guild, 3 different tiers. There's also the super thanks on any uploaded video or YouTube short that you find. There's also, of course, the super chats and stickers that you could do on any live stream or premiere, and the Patreon page if you want to dive into the fantasy world that I have with my brother and my wife, which is a tabletop game, a point-and-click adventure game, and a fantasy book series. All are great ways to keep this channel going and me going full-time. Thanks again for those of you who support. Let's get back to the video that you're watching now.
This is Carth. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Carth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Carth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Alright. What about the droid? Neither one of us can do anything with the droid?
What?
Alright. Well, alright. We're good.
No problem.
Look at that. I'm going to security my way through that door. A little bit of ducking.
Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic.
Ducking around didn't help you any. Oops.
Yeah.
Nicely done, bro. Oh, that didn't sound good. So, I mean, graphically, it doesn't look horribly bad. I'm playing on the PC, obviously, and it feels a little clunky in the way it controls. Because I forgot it's like this blend of like turn-based and, you know, over the shoulder. Alright. Frag grenades are always going to be useful. Do I have to equip the frag grenades? Ooh, but I got a combat suit. I'm not in combat. It says I am, though. Combat suit, please.
Sure.
Alright, we're going to quick save again. Well, they're not invincible. Yeah, we're gonna chuck a grenade. Also gonna chuck another grenade. Never be afraid to use grenades when you got them. Credits. Uh-oh. Chuck that grenade. Alright, we're gonna need to get a heal here in a minute. So there's a door there. Okay, we did get some med packs, which we can use down here on self. Oh yeah. Parts pile. Did you hear the lightsaber? I heard a lightsaber. I keep looking for an auto run button.
It's Dark Jedi. This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Oh no!
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
Okay. There's no area loot, so it's per corpse. That's to the bridge, which is where we want to go. Alright, here we go.
The bridge is just beyond that door. You better equip your melee weapon. There isn't much room on the bridge, and it's suicide to use a blaster in close quarters. I should equip a melee weapon too. Either that or I'll have to stay back and use my blaster.
Well, I'd rather both of us use the blasters. What if they have lightsabers?
Your melee weapon is made using a Cortosis weave. It's strong enough to stand up against anything, even a lightsaber.
Well, I'm going to quick save and go through with ranged only.
We'll be fighting in close quarters on the bridge.
Not gonna let
You
me.
better equip him.
Alright, so I need to go here.
Sure.
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too.
Did I just do
Sith want
damage to
Bastila
myself
alive,
with
but
a
once she's
frag
off the
grenade?
ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
I think I totally took damage from that. So we're gonna quick load real quick. I'm pretty sure I took damage from that close encounter. I totally did.
We'll be fighting in close.
Alright, let's redo that real quick.
What? Yeah.
Bastila's not here on the bridge.
I still took a lot
They
of
must have
damage.
retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust. Bastila's not. The Sith.
Yes?
Bastila's.
Alright, yeah, get out of the way so I can grab the backpack, bro. I'm gonna have to move Trask out of the way.
Sure.
Alright, there we go. Need to put our blaster pistol back on, actually.
Sure. Sure.
There we go. Was a little buggy there for a minute. Didn't want to control my character.
Sure.
Alright, we need to level up before we do anything. So, we're going to choose to level up. We can put some more points into our appropriate skills. Always go with Persuade if we can. Since we cannot, we're going to choose Computer Use, Demolitions, and I'm going to save that last point. What do I want to take for feats? Implant level 1. Blaster pistol, blaster rifle. I mean, I imagine I'll be blaster pistol, but I don't know yet. A gearhead? That sounds kind of interesting. Empathy? Persuade? I might want to take that. We might be okay for now. I'm going to go ahead and take blaster pistol, I think. For now. I don't know if I can respec later, and I can't remember, but we're just going to do blaster pistol. Alright.
Sure.
I got a... Did you get a health ding when you level? That was cool.
There's something behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
This is Carth on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Alright, we're on our way.
Squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Well, I have splicing, so we're going to probably go with that route first. Oh, yeah, I don't remember how to do slicing. Super spikes. Okay. Okay. Fuse Saber transport module. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, hang on. I clicked the long thing. Alright. Overload power conduit requires 5 spikes, which I have. So it's gonna short sizzle that. Oh yeah. Crispy critters. Can I still repair the droid even if I wanted to? Might as well. I mean, you got free XP for that. I shouldn't say free because I did have to use repair parts, but hashtag worth it. Ooh.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Let's roll.
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left on the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on, there'll be time for questions later. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the...
Alright, our only hope of survival. Use it. A little bit of a crash landing on the planet leads to memory loss and going, where am I? What happened? Escape pods? What?
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you on the escape pod. Do you remember?
Carth, the one on the communicator. Yeah, I remember. Oh, I actually have to click.
I've been
Alright.
slipping in and out of consciousness now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Well, I guess I owe you my life, so thanks.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket, folks.
The escape pods that crashed down here in Taris. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
All right. Any idea where we should start looking?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
All right, let's scout out.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind.
Yeah.
Wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But
Not
if
good.
we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
So at this point, I think most of us who played this game back in the day, and I'm even feeling it a little bit now because I remember some of it, but not all of it. But this was where they started to get you sucked in because it was like, oh man, there was lightsaber battles, there's Dark Jedi, there's Sith, there's the regular Jedi. We're stranded on a planet. There's a guy with dual blasters. You know, like he's a soldier. Like it's definitely got like all of the things that make for a classic Star Wars journey. But no one, I don't think anyone who had ever played this game for the first time, no one was prepared for the what they had put out here because this is the first of like those big dialogue heavy RPGs where you just have amazing conversations with in most cases like the ship dude we were with on the ship, that tutorial NPC, not a good voice actor. This guy, however, I follow him on Facebook and I cannot remember his name for the life of me. Ralph something or Raph something, the voice actor who does Carth. And I remember this was the first thing that I ever played that introduced me to him as an actor, and then I saw him in other things as a real life actor. Like Once Upon a Time, as an example, he was in that show for a while. Anyway, great game. Here's what I will say after having just played through this intro here in 2023, having not played the game in a very, very, very long time. The graphics aren't as bad as I thought they were. Like, it doesn't look nearly as bad as I thought it would. Like, I honestly, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I remember it being. So, I mean, it could definitely pass for one of those low poly games that are being made these days. Obviously, the lack of being able to do it in full widescreen is kind of annoying, but not that big of a deal. I will say that because I'm having to play it in windowed mode on my screen, it's taking up like 2/3 of my screen, which is kind of disconcerting, but that's not that big of a deal to me. The controls are a little clunky. It took me a minute to get used to the way this game plays again. You do obviously have free look with the mouse, holding the right click and moving around, but like to move your character around, I think you can.
Yes.
I did not mean to do that. I clicked on him by accident. You have to. You can hold the mouse button while you're moving to turn the character, but you can also use the A or D keys to move, and you have to use the W key to move forward. So it's a little clunky, It's not super responsive, but that's okay. And I remember this just being a really deep RPG, mostly for the writing and the dialogue and everything else. And this is sort of what set the pace for what was to come for them as a company and as a team. So I don't know. I think that if you've never played the game before, I think it's worth it. If you're like me and you've played it before in the past, you know, I think if you have nostalgia for it, there might be things that you would enjoy doing a playthrough. I remember less about Knights of the Old Republic 2 than I do about this one because I played this one through multiple times and I don't think I did the second one through once or twice. I do have the second one as well, which we're going to be covering here shortly in another video, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, um, let me know in the comments below what you remember about this game and what you think about this game in 2023. And here's the most important thing. If you want more of this, if you want me to do some guides on Knights of the Old Republic and, you know, stream the game and things of that nature, the best way of letting me know that is by liking, subscribing, hitting that bell icon, dropping comments, supporting with super chats, super stickers, memberships, and beyond to let me know to do more of these. In the meantime, stay safe out there. Happy hunting, everyone. Enjoy your games. And may the Force be with you.